Biblical case against sex, even in marriage. This sets out to show that sex is disgusting and impure, even in the state of marriage. This is, of course, not to say that sex within marriage is a sin, or even if it's immoral, only that it is impure and disgusting. Argument 1. Biblically, sex is forbidden outside of marriage. Sex outside of marriage is known to be sexual immorality, and it is said that those who are sexually immoral shall not be received into the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, we can understand that sex, biblically, only exists within marriage and not outside of it. However, even in the state of marriage, there are certain laws pertaining to sex that Christians must abide by, and not the clearly obvious ones, such as sodomy. The Catholic Church says in Humanae Vitae 11, the Church, nevertheless, in urging men to the observance of the precepts of the natural law, which it interprets by its constant doctrine, teaches that each and every marital act must of necessity retain its intrinsic relationship to the procreation of human life. Why would the Church disallow proper sex where the even within marriage? It seems that the only reason this is the case is because sex is seen as disgusting and impure in itself. Argument 2. What is the difference between the state of celibacy and the state of marriage? Virginity, i.e., the state of having sex. It is further proved in 1 Corinthians 7. In 1 Corinthians 7, 8, 9, it states, Now to the unmarried and the widows I say, it is good for them to stay unmarried as I am. But if they cannot control themselves, they should marry, for it is better to marry than to burn with passion. Here it is said that it is good for the unmarried to stay unmarried. However, those who are unable to control their sexual desires should marry. Here there is a clear and concise link of sex and marriage. In fact, this verse alludes to the fact that the only difference between celibacy and marriage is the sex, i.e., sex is the main or only benefit function of a marriage, since those who are not having sex shouldn't marry at all. This further proves the point, since we are advised not to marry entirely. Why is that the case? Given that we know that marriage is only for sex, it must be because sex is impure and disgusting. Argument 3. The Church has outright implied that the state of being celibate is better than the state of being married. The Council of Trent states, Canon X, if anyone saith that the marriage state is to be placed above the state of virginity, or of celibacy, and that it is not better and more blessed to remain in virginity or in celibacy than to be united in matrimony, let him be anathema. Since we have established that marriage is only for sex, it can be concluded that even the Catholic Church supports the state of celibacy than the state of marriage because sex, even within marriage, is disgusting and impure.